Hello, Lake Dayton family and friends. Today is Wednesday, August the 5th, and we continue in the study of the Psalms that we have been through the entire summer. We are, though, approaching the end, and today our reading is Psalm 106, 107, 108. And we know we're approaching the end because with Psalm 107, we begin what we call the book number 5 of the Psalms. The Psalms traditionally is divided into 5 books, and 107 is the beginning of the last book, and is mainly Thanksgiving Psalms, Psalms for Thanksgiving. As I was studying Psalm 107, I saw that it's specifically directed to, it mentions groups of people because it is a psalm of thanksgiving. It is appropriate that it begins, give thanks to the Lord for he is good, his faithful love endures forever. Two main things that we see repeated in the Psalms of Thanksgiving. Give thanks to God for he is good, and his faithful love endures forever, his steadfast love. But then Psalm 107 goes to address specific groups of people. If you read what I wrote, I pointed those out. The first one, it says, those who were wandering in the wilderness, lost and homeless. Then others is some that sat in darkness and deepest gloom. Other group of people, some that were fools, they rebelled and suffered for their sins, and some that went off to sea in ships, plying the trade routes of the world. And all of those people, there are different groups of people, but they seem to be the marginalized. They seem to be those who were in exile, those who were lost and homeless, those who were in darkness, those who were sick and needed healing, and some who were lost in the sea. And so all of those are groups of people. God has been good because God has restored them. And I wonder if we can find ourselves in one of those groups. We may not be ever have been in exile, but we might be feeling like we are lost right now, even through the pandemic, that we are in the midst of a time that we don't feel at home. And we might identify ourselves in one of those groups. And each of those groups, though, God restores, and that's the amazing thing, that shows how God has been good and how his steadfast love endures forever, because each of those groups, God brings restoration. So I invite you to, as you read this psalm, see, you might identify yourself in one of those areas, but if not, write your own line. Where have you seen that God has restored you? I could say, for those, in my case, for those who live far away from home, God has given peace to leave family away. So think of your own line where you have seen that God has brought restoration to you. So I congratulate you for doing this study of the Psalms. It is a long study, and it is also shows feelings and emotions, and I read somewhere that the Psalms were meant to be sang, and so here we are for us studying as prayers and helping us to continue in our journey. I have been so blessed to be with you this summer studying them, and we just hope that it has helped you grow in your discipleship journey. So have a great day. God bless. Bye-bye.